You're like, oh no, it can't be happening.
Yeah, my manager just sent me an email.
For what?
She really just wants a meetup at 10 a.m. What? On my PTO, your time off this year, probably next year, Janine. This is like the time where nobody wants to do shit because it's the holidays. But all right,
Well,
back to what we're doing.
most people that I've talked to recently, they've been trying to plan for like after the holidays. It doesn't feel like
Yeah,
there's many people that were actually invested in doing anything right now. But it happens. Let's see. Yeah, dude, this path I tried with what's his
dude, you could do.
face,
Oh wait, never mind.
182099,
Listen,
and I'm just super slow. I haven't done any of the arena stuff.
what's the matter? I'm going for that 5 star
Me?
uh,
Nah.
Falcon.
I mean, Falcon is actually pretty OP now. OP? But no, he's considerably more decent than he was before. And if you use his lock-on ability wisely, you can get a lot of value out of it. So I could see people potentially going for him. Would you do it if you didn't have him?
No.
Then there's your answer.
Apparently, Omega Hulk or Immortal Hulk went really low.
Really?
Yeah, like all you needed was like 42, 43 million.
It's crazy.
How many points did you try to get for that 5 star icon?
When I actually attempted to do that,
Yeah.
I did 73 million. I missed it by 2 million, and I needed 30 minutes to potentially grind them out. And remember, I got stuck out in my car, and we had to wait for that guy to get here, plus like negotiate. So that was definitely more than 30 minutes. I could have easily grinded those. So now I am still from the outside looking in, trying to grind out more shards and keep on hunting for that guy. I mean, I'm eventually gonna get him, but it would have been nice if I had picked him up then. I could have easily done like the abyss now, or like at least like one path, and just chilled for the rest. I mean, to be perfectly honest, the thing that was most annoying about that is just that was really tired, and at the end, it wasn't like worth it.
Yeah, that's why I just pop crystals, man.
But we did like 10 crystals. It wasn't enough, at least for that particular one.
But you got like 2 5 stars. I think that's how you got Morningstar.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do remember that. Morningstar is busted, dude. I do like that I picked her up then. But yeah, for anyone just dropping by, um, saw that the milestones, what is it called? The 7 hour or 22-hour event was on, so I needed to do some arena, pick this up, and potentially just grind out some more uncollected. I've been very lazy about that. See, I say lazy, but it's just it feels weird to try to do uncollected sometimes now. To just focus on Cavalier at a different difficulty. It's worth it though. I mean, they did add units to it, just definitely a lot better than it was before. So what do you think are gonna be the new or the other offers for Cyber Weekend, Corey?
This is gonna be more about uh your current roster enhancements. So I think there's gonna be some T5 basics, uh T2 alphas. I mean, maybe they'll be bold and throw in a class catalyst as the like 10,000 unit thing. Maybe.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh wait, but yeah, no, it'll be a crystal, not a selector, because they don't want to give the players the choice.
See, you think so, but the way they've been doing it is
But did
they make
but have you?
selectors the ones that you can buy, and they give crystals to the ones that you can earn.
Yeah, like theoretically, you could earn
Mm.
the 10,000 units without spending a dollar. So that's why Commander's gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna make that crystal. But now, in the Odins, that's gonna be your 50% tier
Yeah,
5.
most definitely. But you get what I mean, though, right? Like, they intend for most of that to be potentially bought by their consumers, and then the rest is just, oh, they'll reward your effort potentially by going to like the max or the highest unit option, and then you could
Oh, dude.
potentially get a selector.
Oh, dude, just do the Abyss with 4-star ego.
So that thought did not escape me. I could potentially do that, but it would still be more expensive. So it's just whether or not I want to spend an extra 2,000 units or something, or just more revives. Because at the end of the day, it's not that like the abyss is insurmountable. You can easily get it done if you have the right counters, or you have enough units to just power through it. That's how this game works. Just either be patient and get the characters that you want, or go in with potential counters and just throw more units at it. Units, man. It is sometimes difficult to try to get enough stuff going. There's the rewards are definitely pretty rough unless you've already completed everything. And a lot of the sections in like the story arcs tend to be considerably harder to just explore if you don't have the right counters for them. So slightly rough to try to see if anyone can potentially do anything. If you need like a champion that does not or is like shock immune, and you put like a stagger and something, or like a champion that what is it inflicts poison, but it's also immune to like other things. Because that's where it's like acid wash was such a bad node for like the Mysterio fight, and then after they removed that, it was just like considerably easier to like actually take care of it. I do like that they changed it to it was King Groot, right?
Hmm?
The fight in 6.3, I think it's an acid wash King Groot now.
Mm.
Yeah, it should be because I did that fight after the nerf. Oh, parry and you die. But no, seriously, um, I did that with Guillotine 2099, and I spent maybe 400 hits in order for me to like actually do some manageable damage. Thanks you, Autoblock. You're my best friend. It just took so long to like try to get stuff done with guillotine. The rest of the path was actually pretty solid. Just that fight. Because they put him on one of the easier paths. It wasn't an overly hard path either way. They're just trying to like grind out some of your resources before you made it through to the end. It's hard to like really get much of that done if you can't even do enough damage.
So, question:
What's up?
why are you doing the 4-star arena, not the 5-star?
Oh, because I was just gonna get a couple of them done, and normally I start with this one because I can pick up about um what is it, 15 or 30 units from that, and then I can do the next one. I mean, you do make a good point. I should just go to that one. Do you do what's his face? Infinite streaks on these? Normally, I just
Uh,
burn like the lowest 4-star, and then immediately go to 5 stars, then move to 6 stars.
mm, I just use my lower 5-stars to get the multiplier, then do straight 6-stars.
Yeah, it's always weird to like think about that. They did not intend for an infinite streak to ever be on this game mode. It's just like, oh, it was a bug. You just left it because people liked it. And it's like we're trying to make the game easier, so we'll just take away the bug. You remember that, right? Like about
Next,
a month ago?
next update, they take away the bug.
No, they already tried. I almost forgot that I had just picked up Deadly Origins. Black Widow. But no, there were enough people that complained about it, and they reverted most of the changes. Because what
Hmm.
the majority of the arena grinders wanted was for there not to be that many death matches, correct? Or at the very least, like make it so that you could potentially power through it, make it more sustainable. And they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna make the enemies more aggressive. Potentially, they'll use their specials. That way, you can get to the arena more consistently. But by doing so, they were like, oh, this is a bug, so we should just fix it. So normally, where you wouldn't see any like death matches, they were starting to appear. What does take a little while is to like think whether or not there would be enough people invested in that. But hey, as soon as the changes went through, everyone was like, "We grind these units. We need to be able to properly do the arena, because otherwise, there'd basically be no. Well, not that there wouldn't be a way to get the new champions. It'd just be very hard to get them.
Yeah, but kind of what do you call it? No, I don't know.
Well, yeah, but a lot of people. There's definitely a lot of people that do arena. They don't necessarily have to be free to play. Just would rather do that to farm resources or try to stay free to play. They crash again. Rip. But it's not like one of those things where it's horrendously good or horrendously bad. Just try to make it happen.
Dude, get your channel sponsored by Raising Cane's.
Sponsored by Racing Canes? Why?
Dude, free chicken every time you stream.
That would be nice. So that's your suggestion. Get Racing Canes to sponsor me.
Whoa! Whoa! Holy shit. Dude,
What?
dude, I just got like 5,000 5-star shards from a Daily Crystal.
Oh, for the Throne Breaker thing?
Yeah,
Nice.
crazy.
Dude, I hate whenever it's stuck in loading. There's Gamma in the basic one too, right? I honestly have not done any of the arenas since the event started. Oh, I know what I was missing.
Hmm.
I was missing some of this. I've been talking for a little bit, and I completely forgot that I wanted to have maybe some music in the background.
Oh, dude, just have porn.
Yeah, right. I told you there's restrictions on what you can have on Twitch. I would never want to just like run that in the background. It's basically just wanting for a
Well,
channel to be cancelled.
like distort it, flip it, make it not sound like porn, but
But
damn,
then why would you want to have that in the first place if you can't tell
because
that it is?
it's the video.
And that makes no sense. Rip. Block, bro. That's what I wanted you to do.
Oh no, no revives this time, but there is a full energy refuel, so I will take that. Dude, 614, man.
It takes time to like grind most of the content.
So what are you gonna
Just
do
gonna,
once?
huh?
Say what are you gonna do when you 100% everything?
Ooh. My timing on some of the dodges has been very bad right now. But I don't know. I think I'll just chill. I don't necessarily need to do much. Like I genuinely just spend the time grinding this whenever I'm like not doing other stuff. So to potentially just have to wait for a little bit is perfectly fine for me. I don't necessarily have to be on the like grinding every day in order to get a level of satisfaction.
All right, man. You gonna pop that uncollected arena crystal?
I don't buy uncollected ones. I buy the small ones. You get more units
Oh,
from those.
dude, I don't know. Like the last 5,
Uh-huh.
I got I got 3 225 and then 175.
Sure, but if you like compared to the numbers, if you have more of the small ones, you'll get more units over time. Like the uncollected ones give you more gold on average. So if you have, like, a lot of people that open millions of them, or like a million at a time, you're supposed to get about 3,000 units. You could potentially get slightly more than that if you buy the smaller ones. It's just more convenient to buy the bigger ones. Say they're already like concentrating what they can normally get. So if you get lucky, you would get, like you said, like 200 something. And it's less of a hassle. It's not really the only thing that stops you from like opening multiple crystals. It's just that the servers are slow. They have to keep up with that. And they're just struggling. It's like, can't do it. Why are you trying to open more than 2 crystals at a time? How dare you?
Someone drops a million crystals to open.
Yeah. That would be interesting to drop more on that. But I mean, from what I've seen, is that a lot of like the problems that you end up getting in the game is just, and I think there's considerably more people than what they originally thought would be playing simultaneously sometimes, and overtaxes the servers. You're just like, more server space. And by this point, just buy a whole like warehouse of servers.
Damn, dude. Damn.
I mean, it's true, dude. You need more server space. Like, you need more servers to have enough people playing the game, opening crystals, then just have to get more servers. It doesn't seem like a terribly hard thing to figure out, or optimize the servers that you have so that they run better. But ultimately, if there's way too many people playing, you just need to get more servers, man. Spend money to make money. That's the idea.
Yeah, Kabam doesn't do that though.
You moved in 8 year already, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Apparently no one wants to take on that havoc in our group.
You mean the one in war?
Yeah.
I can't take it out. I don't have the counters, but MG has the right counter. He brought Colossus for it. So it should be a fairly like straightforward thing to do. It shouldn't really be like even what is that, like a long fight? Just go in there, manage to reparry, right? Heavy, and then you're good. I mean, it's always nice when Havoc actually plays along. You can parry him from the beginning, and then you just heal from his plasma. debuffs, so it's not a big deal. If that were to be like the situation that you're in from the beginning.
Damn, son. I fucked up that Mr. Frosty, man.
Dude, that Havoc in Act 6 multiple times played me just because they were not AI in Act 6 behaves very weirdly sometimes. And I was expecting them to like throw a special and they didn't, or they just like bait me into like trying to attack them and I got intercepted. And since that Havoc has increased power gain like naturally, plus like an extra node on top of that, it makes it so much harder to properly get through if the fight drags on, because you want Colossus to like parry him, or like build up a couple of armor ups, right, and then fire an SP2. Keep Havoc on that spot where he keeps on firing SP2s, and then you're good. If you don't do that, you're basically just gonna die, because you're just turtle up, get to an SP3, and you're dead. I managed to do one more path of Uncollected earlier, but I've only done 1/3 of that fully explored. I'll do some more in a second. It is always nice to just like chill and grind some arena whenever there's like, if you personally want to do it, it is a lot more enjoyable than if you want to like farm units because you want to do stuff. Even though having to go for it makes it so that you would want to actually hop on there, trying to force yourself to do arena sometimes becomes more of a chore. But hey, gold units. There's definitely a lot of benefits to doing it.
Alright, let's see that ghosting, man.
As soon as you say that.
Huh?
It's like as soon as you say that, I get hit. I honestly don't use Ghost as much as I used to. I've just been grinding like a bunch of like random paths and like other content. So whenever I actually get to use her, I'm like, hey, very heavy counter to after special intercept, like normal intercept, and then I'm good. Yeah, like ghost intercepts are fun, but I don't have like timing down for a lot of champions. So normally it's just easier for me to just try not to do that and be fine. Interesting. no big deal. So hit this open. Alright, so I can use bigger champions now. How much energy do I have? 48. I think I can do one of the uncollected paths just real quick and then come back to this.
Nice.
Yeah. How much have you done for the... Or, sorry. How much gamma have you collected for the segment?
I only need like 2 million left to get all the milestones.
Nice.
Yeah, with Magneto can clap the robot day. Nope. You have a good Medusa, right?
What did I need Medusa for?
Oh, I thought you had a good Medusa. She didn't shut down the robots on this guy.
Yeah, I ranked her up to rank 4. That's where she's at right now. I honestly use Captain Marvel more against robots. Even like the spry path that was on 6.2. Oh no, 6.31. But I was like, yeah, it's fine. I think I did that path with Domino because I was checking out what Steven had done for that, for like the regular team. And when I first tried it, and I was like, this is actually kind of messed up. I think I used Namor for some of that, so that I could reflect the damage that I would naturally take, because it was spry and gassed. So whenever you would force for them to evade, they would put like a spray debuff on you, plus you would get a gassed passive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely one of the nodes where Namor can just go in and reflect the damage.
I gotta see if Max City Namor work.
Oh, dude. I thought he was gonna fire SP3. I don't know, it's been a while since I've actually kept up on loads of stuff with that. What's up?
I was just wondering how a Namor mirror match would work.
It should. I mean, the only thing that you don't want Namor to do is to, like, you don't want to parry him when he has debuffs on him, because he'll put or transfer that damage onto you, right? But if you're using Namor, you can just keep on hitting into his block. If he gets some bleed on you, you get more of like the enraged charges, so you could potentially just use that. Oh, I forgot that I was supposed to use Speed 3. Ripperoni. Yeah, and it's not that bad. Did you rank up your name already?
Yeah, I got right for it. People were like, "No, you gotta R5 the ghost." So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll R5 the ghost."
I mean, I
Like
had already
after,
told you that a while back.
I know ghost.
I mean, she's somewhat of a cheat code for a lot of fights. If you're even mildly decent, you can get through most of the fights that you would need Ghost for. You might need some
Well,
revives or something, but you can
I mean,
definitely power through it.
put the resources in there, so you know, did good. Did good.
Yeah, most definitely like the only thing that you need to worry about with like specialty champions, ones that tend to have special like styles of playing, is that in general if you play normal they'll still work, but you won't get the same utility from them. Like if you played Quake like a regular champion, it should be super like mid tier, where you think it doesn't do that much damage. But as soon as you start just incorporating little by little more of the way that the champion should work, you see the damage ramp up. And Ghost is actually very forgiving when it comes to that. That's what I was saying. If you don't want to Ghost, or you have trouble learning how to use her, you can potentially just use a lot more of like just regular intercepting, pairing, and having to build up your damage potential that way. And since mine is not awakened, I can't use her like insane power gain by facing damage. I could potentially use what is it called? Synergies with Hood to face out of like damage, but not gain power from it. That's the only thing that does set me back, at least for now. I mean, is there like a champion that you're still technically hunting other than Warlock?
Warlock. I don't know. After seeing Dragon Man, like, crazy thing is I want the 6-star Warlock, not the 5-star. I have that rank up champ. I guess 6 stars. Captain Garbo would be nice. What else?
Uh,
Oh, I've heard good things about Captain Russia.
you mean Guardian?
Yeah.
Or Red Guardian, right? Because the other one is the Canadian version.
I mean, I would love Guardian because I love Call of Duty and that block revenges. He is nice.
Yeah.
No, nothing. Warlock's like Prof Puff's nuts on Stark Spidey. That's happening.
I mean, it would be nice to pick him up. I don't have a good sense of how much more utility you could get from that right now, but I know that he is pretty awesome, especially because he does reinforce your Coal Obsidian. So if you were to use him, you basically just farm more content. You already know that Coal can get through a lot of the content. He just suffers a lot from like building up, right? Because he needs to parry to put armor breaks, and with that he has, well, not close to, but like insanely high block proficiency. So it'd be like if you were using like mostly ramped up Gambit for block proficiency, but with the damage of like Sunspot whenever he has prowess on. So that would be considerably like more damage. Ooh. Bad timing, bro. At least I do have my combo shield. Come on, Immortal. Fire that special, bro.
Anybody else besides Aegon?
Yeah. Honestly, like, I'm searching more for utility champions. I kind of want to pick up Mysterio so that Emma can have her like immunity to inverted controls, and I would want Red Guardian because he's really good for fights where you don't want your champions to have buffs on them. I mean, he's just naturally good. I was just saying, for a while there, like, I want Hood. I've been trying to get him so that Ghost can have his synergy partners.
Oh, dude. What happens? What happens if you were gonna do a what do you call it? You get 6-star. You are about to land on the Hood, but it trolls over to a Captain America Infinity War.
I mean, I would still be happy. I picked them up, but a part of me would be like, rip.
Oh, dude, and then what do you call it? A 6-star Mysterio, but trolls over to a Doctor Doom. Oh, dude.
Oh, tenacity. I might have just made a slight mistake in not bringing Namor immediately.
Oh yeah, I always want to see that Namor fucking Electro up like that. Damn it.
Nah. I mean, Guillotine will heal back up in a sec, so it doesn't matter too much. But it's always nice to just not worry about his damage. Oh, I thought we had one more person for a second there. Rip.
Yo, my platinum pool.
Normally the only thing that does feel a little bit off is that after they made Namor's like slower rotation happen, it made it so that if the fights are not like even what 2 minutes long, you might not even want to get like your enrage timer. Because you know how like you used to be able to get 2 Furies on the opponent.
Oh, it's a good time you're grinding Arena 2 because that solo event's going on. Arena 1. You being a bad kitty.
Oh. Yeah, I wanted to do it before that. But I also wanted to farm some of this real quick, since I had energy.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if, you know, the Arena ones was going on.
Yeah. I just want to finish this one real quick.
No, yeah, no. Do what you gotta do. what you gotta do. Oh, is your void maxed out?
Yeah. Alright, time to heal back up. Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. I've just been chilling with it. Honestly, he ended up carrying me through a lot of the fights. In 6-3. I was more surprised to how much easier that content was once I got void. Because I did the Captain America, or no, Iron Man Infinity War before the nerf. Come on, fire your special. Oh, I guess you're dying. And I basically made it up. Hey, what's up, man? Hawaii boy. How's it going? Sorry, I missed the chat for a second there. Thanks for dropping by. Just grinding some content, chilling. Right now I'm doing Uncollected because I hadn't finished most of the exploration. I had that in the original completion to pick up the Gamma resources, and then I was just sitting on this. I think yesterday I did 80% of the Nightbot, you crazy. But yeah, no, I was working on 6.4.2 yesterday. I needed the special connoisseur one. Because it takes a little bit of time to do, or like to get the right chance for that. And oh yeah, no problem. Where are you at on Act 4? I should be done in maybe like a couple of 1 to 2 minutes. Depending on where you're at. Oh, you haven't started yet. Yeah, I'll open it up and then see where you go from there. Also, my friend Corey has done that as well. So, what is your general team? What do you use for exploration right now? Did you already have like 1, maybe 2 potential 5 stars? Or you just have rank up 4 stars? I think if you have like just one solid damage dealer, something for utility like power gain, and potentially like synergy partners for like rank 3s, you should be in a good spot to potentially get your initial clear done. What do you normally use right now?
All 4-star, rank 3 Nick, Ghost, rank 3 Magneto, rank 2, and rank 1 Ultra.
That's not bad, dude. You could potentially use a hood for that ghost so that you could phase out some of the starburst damage that you naturally take as part of like Act 4. And Nick Fury would potentially be one of like your biggest damage dealers. Him and Magneto. Like Ghost, you could pretty much do most of the fights. It depends on like how much practice you have with her. You probably would want to use like Taskmaster instead of Vulture, unless you want to use them. Rank of your Magneto is really good. Is it the red Magneto or the white one?
Red.
Nice. So yeah, then for any potential metal champion, you already have a counter. You have extra damage since you're using Nick Fury, and for any potential like hard to deal fight, you could easily use Ghost. If you have a hood, even if it's a 3-star, it should work. So you should be able to potentially use your Nick Fury and that. Sorry. Nightbot is going in crazy. Sorry about that, man. Corey, can you on time him out? I think it like timed him out for a second. That almost doesn't make sense. You would want people to actually interact, and it like times you out immediately, or like an emote. I mean, like, wow.
Alright, yeah, he's untimed out.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I'll try to add less restrictive calls on Nightbot. I just put like the generic one. And I was like, oh, timeout people. I think like the last time I tried to time someone out was because they were posting a link, right?
Yeah, that one worked. Yeah, no, you're good now. I untimed you, Hawaii boy, so you can type again. Yeah. His automatic bot mod is a Nazi.
It just doesn't like emotes. Literally everything else is fine.
No, he has a cool emote though. I like the emote of the octopus.
You know what? I'll probably just add it to the channel once. Yeah, I can see what you typed. It just like whenever you get timed out, it removes the messages. Because you see that it says the messages were deleted, but they're still on like the back end. Like I can see them. No, I do apologize for that happening. But yeah, as soon as I'm done with this fight, I could potentially show you like some of the stuff that you want to use, or what you would want to potentially prepared for. Like most of the fights there, or more like Oh, he's gonna go through another cycle through this? Rip.
Nice.
I got played. He's just me at 1. Yeah, no, what I was gonna do was just add the emote. That way it's an option for the actual stream. And that way if you want to use it in the future, Nightbot won't be crazy about it.
Oh, just use Void. And then wait till the first debuff comes on and smacks them. Because the damage over time debuff will not activate his immortality.
Yeah, I just found that. I should have played it slower. But yeah, for anyone else dropping by, I was just doing some uncollected. And Hawaii Boy mentioned that he would want to help with completing Act 4, so I was just suggesting stuff for that. Stop getting angry, Hulk. Rather, get angrier. Do it now. Good. I should be going back to like finish some of the arena milestones after this.
I know one thing though. Act 4 Maestro. You just gotta get good. Is he possible to duel in arena?
Yeah.
Or dual target, I mean.
Maybe.
Nope. It sucks. Or is it the Maestro?
Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Oh, reply. Rather replay. Yeah, I was gonna say. Let me see. Hey, Havoc is down, dude.
No. Other guy here in the chat is the buddy Corey, one of the moderators. So if Nightbot's too much of a Hitler-esque Nazi, I just
yeah, he's my friend Corey. Hey, just Hawaii boy. I think I was mispronouncing it for a second there. Just make him a mod, bro. You were talking. You get mod. Everyone gets mod. Let's go to Act 4. Alright. So Act 4 got that nerf where now it uses less energy, so that's good. I don't know. Just be more. I actually enjoy the fact that there could be just more people that necessarily are not just like lurking, but they enjoy whatever they're watching, so they decide to watch. It's good, man. Alright. So Realm Reborn. Doesn't matter what I have on this. I don't like that this randomly crashes now. But yeah, did you just recently start playing the Hawaii Boy? I remember when I first tried to do Act 4 was a while back, and originally exploring it was very annoying because some of the fights that were there, they were not necessarily probably too hard, but it was just that you needed to learn how to fight certain nodes. That was usually the only thing that was slightly difficult about it. It wasn't necessarily that the fights themselves were too difficult. The like hype in what is the difficulty is definitely seen whenever you go into Act 5. Like after you do this and you go into Act 5, you definitely see or like if you ever fought Bane before as a regular node, that would be very apparent. Like you start fighting and you get a lot of weird things where you have to focus on different timers on the fight. And if you use champions that naturally have timers for their abilities, it makes you a lot better at keeping track of that. But if you've never done that before, just going into the fight and trying to time like the right rotation to potentially intercept something, or just like hit them as they have like their Bane timer is gonna expire, you tend to get like hurt more because of that. I remember I ran through my champions the first time I tried it, just because I wasn't paying attention to the Bane timer transfer in the beginning. Come on. Good old connection times. Yeah. Gotta love the connection problems. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it works just fine in a second. For anyone else dropping by, I was just hoping the new followers suggest in a different team or something you could use for Act 4. So just currently working on that. This really does make me think of like older tech, man, where it's like loading and it's just constantly stuck in that loading screen.
Man, that's for you. I'm just plowing shit.
It's the very first time that it's done this too. Literally every other like time that I've been working on it has been consistent. I blame our alliance members. They're like, DDoS this guy. But seriously, no. I'm just waiting for it. Oh yeah, Corey was also mentioning that a couple of the paths in Act 4 tend to give you more resources. Like if once you complete it, you get heals and you get potions. Or sorry, potions and revives. So you could potentially do that. Like go in there, get some of the stuff that you need from like just farming the energy that you would naturally get. And then go in there. What was it? 1.6, right? Corey.
416, yeah.
Yeah, 416.
Like every time it had a chance for health potion. That's a good question. Are you ever gonna do a Legends run, Tom? What's up, gaming with Layman?
What's up, gaming? I could have potentially tried to do it, but I think they're doing away with the normal Legends titles because since the introduction of Cavalier, they said that they wanted to potentially make it so that you do Uncollected and Cavalier all together instead of Masters and Cavalier to become the new Legends title.
Yeah, because I'd rather like use my resources towards Uncollected and Cavalier before others.
If and when I get a rank 3, which would be in a couple of months maybe, then I could potentially do that.
Nah, man, you get in a rank 3 next Friday.
Yeah, get it next Friday. Where are you at, gaming? Have you already completed all of this big story quest? Are you just like closer to like what is it, mid game? So like maybe Act 5. So yeah, for these fights, you could definitely use Magneto for anything metal. So Colossus, Hulk, Buster, and what is this guy? Civil Warrior. You'd easily farm those fights with Magneto. And then for the next ones, you might need something that is poison immune. Good thing is that you have Ghost, so dash back whenever what's his face, Yellow Jacket fires a special, and then you should be good to evade his attack. Get a couple of damage dealers. Like Nick Fury could farm the rest of those fights. After that, another Magneto fight. Yeah, most of these should be fairly straightforward with that. So yeah, I would just look at the notes themselves, and then I think the only like really difficult fight in this section would probably be Maestro. Dude, nice gaming. Right now, from where I'm sitting, I need about 29% of a couple of these to potentially rank 6 stars up. I've been hoping more for potentially Mutant, Tech, or Mystic. Fortunately, Tech and Mystic are kind of low, and right now, if I were to get Cosmic or Mutant, I would be a lot happier. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily have a super good Cosmic option, but I do have one to become Throne Breaker. Like my roster's looking like this right now. So if I had the chance, I could potentially rank up Omega Red or Ghost, definitely Thing, and Clairvoyant. But Venom the Duck, it's kind of iffy. Like if I have to, I'll definitely rank him up. I really do use him for a lot of like longer content, but he was one of my earlier 6 stars, and now I use other options if I do get the chance, like for AQ or for War. It's not that he's weak, but it is slightly harder to get him to like become useful with like closer to end game content. And in Cavalier event quest, you can't use him because his buffs are in the cycle. So whatever you naturally would want to have the 3 buffs active, I think what you could do is go through the 3 fights, get to where at the start of the fight you get all 3 buffs, and then trigger the aptitude buff, and then if you were to get enough of those during like the first rotation, then he could be viable. But every single time I've used him before, it's never getting enough for him to like stay as a good option.
That's why I use Angela, man. She's like the MVP.
If you're trying to get 5-star shirts, man, just try to do more of the monthly event quest. Because if you look at this, once you manage to complete enough content, you'd get a decent amount of 5 stars from this just by itself. But I know that if you're only focusing on the 5-star ones, you just tend to lose more of a...
You need to become uncollected first.
Yeah, like you have to beat uncollected. I think early on, since you just said you hadn't done Act 4, you potentially just do more War and farm shards from there, or do Arena and get the content that you get from that directly. Because yeah, thinking about it, if you look at the milestones for this, you can get more from that by just completing all the milestones from Arena and then going just a little bit past that to where you can secure a few more 5-star shirts. A lot of the progression 5-star shirts that I originally got were from doing monthly event quest and just completing content. I mean, it sounds slightly like not repetitive, but like simple to think about. But the faster you complete content, the faster it is for you to gain access to more and more shards. Because again, like whenever you do uncollected will originally be difficult, but then after a while you recognize that it's not necessarily that bad, and then you'd be able to proceed to like whatever is next that you're trying to work on. And just like by getting more content done, you should be able to first have access to like better options, because there's always events that have like side quests, and then those side quests offer better rewards the higher the difficulty that you can actually attempt. So if you were to just focus on that specifically, just getting through Act 4 for now, you'll get 5 stars from that, a couple of 4 stars, and then as soon as you get uncollected, you'll be able to get all of the other potential resources that you need. Normally it does take time to get more shards whenever you start playing the game, and as you progress, that time tends to cut down to roughly about a week for 5 stars. So right now, if you do grind arena, you do monthly event quests, some exploration for other like permanent content, and you manage to get all that done just consistently whenever you're trying to grind, you should be able to get like 1 to 2 5 stars within a week to 2 weeks. So yeah, in general, a 5 star a week should be a good goal to have. That way you know that you are exploring a decent amount of content, you're getting enough resources for like the champions that you want, and then based on that, if you want to like keep on exploring or doing more things, it'll be a lot easier for you to obtain. Now, another thing that I haven't mentioned yet is you could also do variants. Like once you have a strong enough team, or you explored enough of the regular story quest, just go into the actual back issues and try doing like not the first 3, but the most recent 3 variants. Because by completing these, you get a fully formed 5 star plus 6 star shards, stuff like that. So it makes it easier for you to grow your roster if you just invest in that. So yeah, I would say just invest in that. It should be good if you just keep on grinding little by little. Because I think if you do arena for about a week, you get enough like energy refills from like normal activity or the normal events, you should be able to explore Act 4, even if you're just like doing slowly within a week. Just like do 1 path a day, plus potentially like an extra one by the end of the day, or save that energy refill. And then after you're done with that, you could potentially just like focus on ranking up your champions and then go from there. don't know. Hopefully that will help the out. It can be more specific once you have like a better plan of what you want to do next. But for now, dude, just focus on exploring Act 4, doing the first completion. Because normally what happens is, acts like Act 4, you don't need to actually explore the whole thing to get the right or the most out of it. If you complete Act 4, you'd want to move to Act 5 to become uncollected. Then you can do the monthly event quest and get more 5-star shards that way. Then after you're done that, then you can go back to Act 4, fully explore it, and get the rest of like the actual exploration rewards. But you don't necessarily have to do it immediately. As a matter of fact, you probably don't want to do it immediately, because then you'd be losing on shards. What are you doing now, Corey?
Looking at what I should buy next in the Fix-It store.
Gotcha.
I'll probably get the rest of the T1 alphas and then the rest of that. Is it still uncollected?
No, I went back to the arena. I wanted to do a couple more fights. Ripperoni. Yeah, I was gonna say, it'd be crazy if I was still working on that and Uncollected had like 6 stars already. So if I remember correctly, Uncollected does not have 6 stars. It's Cavalier, the one that does.
Wait, what?
Right? I'll double check right now. I might just be thinking of it in the wrong order. I don't know, if you have maxed out 5 stars and you go into Uncollected, like event quest, you just look at it and you're like, wait, this used to be hard, right? But no, seriously, like, once you max out a 5 star, you tend to be able to get a lot of content done without thinking too much about it. Especially if you get lucky and you get a decent 5 star early on. Like I got lucky and got Domino early on, so she helped me do a lot of Act 5, like initial completion and then exploration. And then for the initial completion of Act 6, she was definitely one of the best things that I had going for me. And then as I kept on exploring, I got better champions. Just went from there.
And should I awaken Aegon or Nick Fury?
The 6 star?
Yeah.
I thought you had already awakened Aegon.
Yeah, but if I could like have a redo.
I think I personally would have gone with Nick Fury first and then awaken Aegon second, since you already had a 5 star Aegon. If you did not have a 5 star Aegon, then I would have awakened Aegon and then Nick Fury. Because that's also the thing, you could potentially get a 5 star Nick Fury, which you could potentially use. This Nick Fury only needs to be awakened once. Just go from there. Yeah, what I was gonna do was just farm units so that I can come back and do like more sections of 6.4. Reliably, I should be able to do one section per week or so without it being like over too difficult, and then just go from there.
But the thing is, I had a shit ton of stake stones, so to awaken an Aegon and dump all their stones, that was probably not a bad call. So,
Yeah, no, I get that. I'll probably stream for another like 15 minutes or so, and then I just chill afterwards.
you're not gonna steal my furies, you dumb bitch.
The hell?
Oh, Loki was trying to steal my furies. It's like, nope.
That would be pretty crazy. See, I wouldn't mind having a 6-star Nick Fury. But if you have Nick Fury, you almost want for him to be awakened. So that you can get that extra like, life, pretty much, plus the extra damage that comes with it. Oh, rip. I thought that would have been enough.
All of a sudden, during Christmas, Bam gives us a 6-star awakening gem.
I mean, it's not outside of the realm of possibility. Just saying, man. Don't have super high hopes about it. Just be pleasantly surprised if it does happen. If you know what I mean, it's like you can't just say, "Oh, I'm just gonna count," or like expect them to potentially reward us in that way, and then like keep all of your eggs in that basket. And if it doesn't happen, then just be pretty much in a shitty mood afterwards. Because it can be very disappointing if you expected them to give you a 6-star awakening gem, and then you get like another just generic 1-star awakening gem. Because it's starting to become one of those things where generics are common, or coming enough that you would want to like not necessarily worry too much about them. But I mean, they're still hard to come by.
Right.
So
let's say they gave you a 6-star awakening gem. Generic. What would you use it on?
a generic,
Yeah.
I'll probably use it on Ghost. I think at this point it depends on whether or not I have the rank of materials to take a champion as well as the awakening gem to rank 3. Because if it's a generic awakening gem and I have the rank of materials to take out a mutant, then I would just awaken Omega Red. Because I need Omega Red to be awakened, right? So it would be smarter for me to do that than just use the 6 stones to sig him up and then go from there. Like, there's no point in me trying to invest the resources into Ghost if I can't take Ghost up. Because even though Ghost would be better once he's awakened, then the only other option that I would be taking to rank 3 would basically be gimped by the fact that it's not awakened.
Then you open a 6-star crystal and it's Corvus. Dude, how would you react?
How would I react if my 6-star was Corvus?
Yep.
A decent amount of elation would come from me. You should be like, nah, yes, run around for a little bit.
And this is right after you use that generic awakening gem on Ghost.
Yeah.
Oh.
It would be interesting to think about that. I definitely would want to use rank up materials on Corvus if I had the chance. Because it just like makes sense to want to use that.
Yeah. Man.
It's just one of those things where you don't necessarily pay attention to it. It just happens. You're just like, eh. I picked up Corvus. You just go crazy about it.
Then you awaken Corvus.
Then you get even crazier.
Then your next 6-star openings are all Corvus.
I mean, that just sounds awesome. Just be like, yes, it is happening. Undoubtedly, you would probably just be like, eh. At some point, it goes past like you being super happy that you have the champion, and you realize I need more stuff to rank this guy up. So whether or not you're actually doing that doesn't really matter. It's just whether you can like make it a usable champion for like other content. Gotta eat a combo, come back to win the fight. But yeah, it's just like one of those things. I mean, I was super happy when I got Doom, dude. I was like, yes, finally,
dude.
Doom.
My reaction when I got the 6-star Doom was insane.
I mean, it's usable. I don't need to do anything else for like him to be good. And rip. I tried to dash in. Like you could just focus on like ranking him up and then eventually waking him, sigging him up, so you can get more utility out of him. There's not necessarily anything else that you would want to really care for or like invest that much time on. You're just like, hey, I got the champion, I can make it work, I can go from here. Make a plan, then execute it. I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to do with 6.4.2, but I also needed to test out what champions would work for that like final path. And I'm pleasantly surprised that Havoc works for that. Oh, what's his face? Dude, Ebony Maw is annoying on that path. I went against him just to test out how do once I like actively try to finish the path, and I can guarantee that I'm probably gonna use 5 revives on that fight. It's just trash. By the way, if you're just dropping by, I'm just grinding some arena. It's just chilling. Get him some resources. Drop a line if you have any questions or comments, and a follow if you like. Usually just grind some content. Been doing more MCOC recently because it is fairly fun.
One shot to maestro.
That would be interesting.
I meant to say Grandmaster, never mind.
I do want to do that, but I might need to wait a little bit just to get there. Like I said before, I need to actually practice that fight, bro. I can't just go in there and be like, I'm just gonna kill this dude. It'll be easy. You know what I'm talking about? There's no way to tell that generally mean the way that fight will actually go. The last time I tried doing that, I got to the last section and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm gonna die now. Spider Monkey's just busted for it though. He did that fight with what? A rank 3 Spider Monkey, right?
Rank 2.
Rank 2? No, it wasn't that low.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was rank 3.
And all of a sudden, Grandmaster has the metal tag.
Yeah, that would be very useful. But I don't know. They already like made Magneto fairly OP. I doubt that they would want to make him even more OP.
Elders of the Universe Hunter.
Come to me. Become one with the collective. Freaking Borg. That would be interesting. In general, I mean, I don't have any specific counter that I would want to test with that. I think I'm gonna use Doom though. It's just because Doom can power through most of the damage that you'd otherwise take if he, like, A, goes to a special tool and you just have to tank that, and B, you can generally do a lot of damage just because it's Doom. Not bad.
Anybody want free blow?
What?
I don't know. I saw that in Global.
Why did you mention that?
I don't know. It was just a random comment.
Wow.
Oh. Do you get in trouble if you do that?
If I do what?
Advertise your streaming on Global.
I think if you spam messages, they would be taken out. I don't think that you necessarily get in trouble with it. They would just, like, blank it out. I haven't seen anyone actually do that. In other games, they actually do that, though. It's all good. So I think I was called it here. It's been a decent test. I did manage to get it to work in both avenues, so that was success. And we did have some positive interactions throughout the stream, so I'm glad about that. I might be able to hop on tomorrow and do more grinding. Naturally, what I want to do is power through this week and get enough units to do another section of 6.4. I was thinking of potentially working on the Captain Marvel section, so 6.4.4, and then come back to Darkhawks. Once these three are done, then I would just slowly grind the rest. But yeah, for the most part, that's all that I'm working on right now. Just slowly getting that done, waiting for the next release of the offers for Black Friday, and then once all that's done, just chill. Because I mean, the next section will be released in December, so it's gonna be nice either way. But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll try to modify my schedule so that it has a more like consistent stream in time, so like people know when I'm gonna be hopping on in general, and then like whether or not I'm trying to just grind more content away. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you guys later.